When conceptualizing and designing the space, we wanted to bring a sense of calm and create a kind of oasis in this busy city. I'm Maria Dinshaw, Principal Architect at Nitidoo Design, and today we're here at the show flat in Savana by Viceroy Properties. We had a vision for the space which encapsulated volume, airiness, and a relaxed luxury which became the basis for the design concept. The trend nowadays in large cities like Mumbai is to keep making the rooms smaller and smaller until they become almost unlivable. What I really liked about the philosophy of Viceroy and what we connected with was that they make it their mission not just to build flats, but to increase people's quality of life. When we began the design process, the first step was to analyze and maximize the layout of the show flat and what was then going to become the final flats being sold. The layouts went through countless iterations, and this was being done together with the Viceroy team. We were constantly asking, how can we make the areas feel bigger? Can the bathroom size be increased? How do we add more usable space and function? We wanted to show that true luxury living doesn't mean filling your house with the most expensive things. It's not about what you put in, but how you truly feel inside your home and how that improved your quality of life. One key aspect that is critical, particularly in a city like Mumbai, is privacy. To create more privacy in the space, a foyer was built into the layout, designed to sort of slow down the process of entry and transition into the space. As you enter, the view of the living room is not visible, so that as you're entering, first the eye goes to the beautiful console opposite the main door, and then as you turn, the living and the dining space is revealed. One feature that we wanted to emphasize was the ceiling height. It is so rare that you get good ceiling height outside of the ultra-premium developments, and we wanted the volume of the space to be evident from the moment that one enters. So if you see, all of the design elements in the living room have a vertical aspect. The Sidvario marble, the metal screens, even the ribbed wall feature extends all the way to the ceiling, and the lines really draw your eye upwards, giving a sense of expanse and grandeur. In the living and dining, we defined the ceiling with a modern cornice detail, but in other areas, the height was used for additional functionality. In the kitchen, for example, we added loft cabinets for extra storage, but they are done in glass, where the built-in lighting gives a little sneak peek of items inside and lightens the feel of the kitchen. In the children's bedroom, because we had the 10-foot ceiling height, we were able to create a bunk bed concept. The beds are designed in such a way that the top bunk is a sleeping area, but the bottom bunk can act as a lounge during the day, which gives a lot more usability to the room. If you see, the color scheme in every room is very soothing. We wanted to give a connotation of nature, which is missing in urban living, but still keep the space modern and luxurious. So we avoided the usual earthy material palettes that are centered around teak wood and instead went for a very light palette. The dominant materials are marble, light wood, and glass, and those are accented with gold, shades of green, which are brought out in the upholstery. We've used light veneers to soften the palette, and you see the same wood tones flowing throughout all of the rooms. This was a way to ensure consistency and continuity to the apartment, and I think this really adds to the sense of calmness as you move through the spaces. The wood veneer is really complementary to the soft marble finishes used throughout the flat, which creates a tonal effect, allowing each element to be noticed and yet not to compete with the other. Even the touches of gold throughout are minimal so as to add a refined glamour that blends beautifully with the rest of the palette. Even in the kids' room, we wanted it to feel as a part of the space, so even here the palette is very restrained. Whites, grays, and light wood veneers are the dominant tones, but we've added more brightness in the upholstery and the decor. The laser etching on the veneer gives a little surprise element of the unexpected also. When designing the bathrooms, we selected light and soothing tile finishes which create a spa-like effect. This makes the bathing experience more relaxed to ensure that you start your day on a positive note. Properly planned utility areas take care of the maintenance of the home and ensure that laundry and cleaning items do not start to encroach into other areas. So when designing the layout, we were really adamant about having this extra cabinet in the passage. It's concealed from the outside, so it blends into the passage beautifully. But when you open the sliding folding doors, you really actually get so much storage space inside. There is space for a washing machine, ironing board, laundry baskets, detergents, you name it. So when the utility areas are given their due importance and planned properly, living truly becomes easy and effortless. Working with the Viceroy Savana team was such a rewarding experience because they refuse to compromise on quality. They don't want to cut corners, but instead strive to offer more. Larger living spaces, spacious bathrooms, higher ceilings. Every detail is carefully considered to maximize the value for the customer. It's so refreshing to work with a builder that puts livability and real, practical luxury at the core of their philosophy.